Okay, so this is just a quick tutorial, making sure everybody understands that the runtime of your piece is from first video to last video. In other words, where you fade up to your project and then you fade to black. So if you've got your piece done like I have it here, and I want to add my color bars and black to the very beginning and then fade out to black at the end. So I'm going to put my playhead at the very beginning, and I'm going to come up to my bars and countdown, which I've already created here. Okay, if you haven't done that at this point, then you, in the project panel, you right click, you do new item. First you hit HD bars, you hit OK, right? And then you go again, right click, new item, and you do black video, right? Like just like you did on project 1, you add those things to your project panel. Now I'm going to delete those because I already have them in this folder, right? So just wanted to show you, make sure you do that, get rid of that. And so now we're going to add our countdown at the very beginning. So if you had any space, if your stuff was, you know, sitting way out here somewhere, right? You want to free up this hole in the very beginning. So come down to your lowest layer and make sure that none of these little, what they call toggle sync locks, have this line going through them. If they have this line going through them, it locks that track. Now, those should not even be turned on. But just double check. Make sure none of those have that little line going through them, which means it locks the track. Okay, so you shouldn't even mess with that. I'm just showing you that as a precaution. So come down to your bottom layer, right click, ripple delete. That's only if you're not already buttered up at the very beginning. Okay, so now you leave that there with your playhead in place at the very beginning, right? Go up your bars and countdown and drag your bars and countdown into your source. If you don't see it, it could be your effect controls is up. So come over here, turn your source monitor, bring that to the forefront, drag it in there again, and there you are. Remember, by default, this will already be marked at 5 seconds. You don't have to mark an endpoint. Just come up here, do an insert, right? And it inserts it in front of your piece, the very beginning of your jump back before it fades up and all that. And then drag your black in there. And that will also, well, it should give you 5. I had already trimmed this to 2. So let me trim it back out to 5. Okay. And then, so it'll jump in here, you'll be 5. So then you actually trim it back to 2, approximately. It can be 3, just a few seconds, right? And then you come to the very end, then you keep your playhead here between your bars and the beginning of your jump back, do another insert, right? So here you have your bars and tone down here, and then you have your 2 seconds of black. And then from your 2 seconds of black to the beginning of your jump back, you do a 15 frame dissolve right there. So you can go into effects, bring up your transition, dissolve, drag your cross dissolve right down there on top of your bars, your black and your video, right? It's going to give you a second, double click on it, turn it to 15 frames. Click OK, boom. So now you've got your fade up. So right there, right here, when you start seeing your jump back, that's where you start counting. That's your 0 point, right? And then 30 seconds will take you all the way through the very end before you go to black. And then you take your black and you put it on the top layer put it above your highest layer, like that. I'm going to magnify that a little bit, and then you create an overlap. Okay, one click is the simplest way is to right click on that black. Right click, and just pull it back actually. Just create an overlap, and then come to the very beginning there and put a cross dissolve. Okay, it's going to give you a fade up at the beginning. Double click on that, make it a 15 frame dissolve. Okay, look how long the 15 frame dissolve is. It extends beyond the bottom layer. Just click that black and push it back so that the dissolve has enough video underneath it to complete its dissolve. And there you go. So now it'll fade up to black, but you have video underneath it so that it doesn't cut out abruptly. See? Because if you were to have it like this, the dissolve is still happening. You're going to see that layer on the bottom just kind of cut out. See how it kind of cuts out? So you don't want that. So push it back so that it's at least it's even with the edge. You can even overcompensate a little bit if you want. That's fine. And you have a 15 frame dissolve, and then it fades out. And that will be your 30-second point. So technically, you can see that I'm actually at 37 seconds on my timeline when I fade to black, because that's adding the bars and tone at the very beginning, right, and the 2 seconds of black. So When you fade to black at the very end, you should be at right around 37 seconds, okay? Which means your actual clip itself, the finished video, is going to be 30 seconds, right? Because that's the part that's actually up on screen, okay? So just a quick follow-up tutorial on finishing up that, and then from here you render and export.